Discovery is complete.
My knowledge.
People had their witnesses available the second.
Yes, Chairman.
Preliminary examination will be set July 2nd, 2024, 9 a.m. That is in person before Judge Washington.
I wanted to address Bond for his.
Yes, go ahead.
He has been contacting the victim in this case, and we also asked you to report his jail phone call privileges. He's made he's called her 195 times.
What?
Yes. And
did you say 195?
Yes.
Oh.
The judge and the prosecutor and the lawyer, and that day we received the email from the victim.
Oh, that's a lie.
Stop.
That's a fucking lie.
Hey.
Oh, no, we're not going to say that. Phone privileges are hereby ordered revoked. Defendant's bond is set at no bond. Okay, he's now in contempt. That's 93. Anything else?
I think at this time.
Okay, I'm going to need an order. You got 93 on that. His bond's been revoked. It's 0, and he's got a preliminary examination. Good luck, Judge Washington.
Now we shift into one of the most important parts of any preliminary examination, testimony testing. Watch how the defense focuses on uncertainty. No officer directly saw the assault happen. The alleged victim was intoxicated, initial statements said she fell, and the video had no clear audio and limited visual clarity. This is classic defense strategy: highlight doubt, limit certainty, narrow what the witness can confidently claim. The prosecution, meanwhile, is building a chain: scene condition, injury observation, identification, surveillance continuity. Preliminary exams aren't about proving guilt beyond reasonable doubt. They're about whether enough credible evidence exists to move forward. Based on what you're hearing so far, do you think there's enough to proceed to trial, or is the evidence too indirect?
Court does call the case. People State of Michigan versus Joseph Taylor.
Prosecuting attorney working below, so on behalf of the people.
Join the senior public defender working on behalf of Mr. Taylor.
All right, date and time set for vote. May call your first witness.
At this time, Your Honor, the people will call Officer. I'm so sorry, I butchered the pronunciation. Barbara.
All right, sir, please come forward to be sworn.
Please take a seat, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
My name is Thomas Auber, THOMAS, last Auber, after the rank Victor DR.
May proceed.
Thank you so much for being here. Can you tell me what you do for a living? And how long have you been employed there?
6 years.
I'd like to direct your attention to June 9th, 2024. Were you working that day?
I was.
What shift?
I am the midnight patrol sergeant.
And were you in uniform?
I was.
Were you on that day, were you dispatched to the area of South First Street in Ann Arbor, Michigan, Washtenaw County?
Yes.
And can you tell me what the nature of that dispatch was?
It was an assault complaint.
Did you happen to arrive on scene?
Yes, that's the first one.
And what did you do when you arrived?
When I arrived at the white female at northeast corner of First and Huron, the female had blood coming from her mouth and was seated on the sidewalk in that area. So I made contact with them.
And do you happen to know her name?
Her name is Tina Hansen.
And do you know the name of the other individual who was there that you interacted with? If you saw Joseph Taylor today, would you recognize him?
I would.
Is he in the courtroom now?
He is.
Can you briefly identify something he's wearing and where he's sitting?
He's sitting at the desk here. He's wearing white long sleeves and a green jumpsuit.
Your Honor, please let the record reflect that the witness has made an in-court identification of the defendant.
That objection record shall so reflect.
Did you happen to conduct an investigation into what happened?
I did.
Can you tell me about that investigation?
Yes, when I first started speaking with the victim, Ms. Hanson, trying to find out what had occurred. She had initially told me that she was intoxicated and fell. At one point, I pulled Mr. Taylor aside to ask him what his recollection of what happened was. And he stated that he came across her on the ground and was attempting to assist her.
Did Mr. Taylor indicate to you that he knew Ms. Hanson at all prior to this?
Yes, he said they've been together for a few months.
Okay. Did he say anything about what the nature of their relationship was?
I know just that they met on Facebook and that they've been together. He indicated that this was a random meeting, that he had just come across her today on the sidewalk, that they had not been together prior to us locating them.
You mean physically together in the same
Yes.
space? Okay. Other than talking to Ms. Hanson and Mr. Taylor, did you happen to conduct any other investigation regarding this incident?
Yes, one of our other officers was able to view surveillance from the live nightclub. I did not retrieve that, but I did view it on Officer Betts' phone. And that was what led us to make the arrest that night.
One moment, Your Honor.
Yes.
Really quick, I believe I said you were dispatched to the area of South First Street. Do you happen to know where this incident occurred exactly for Mr.?
So it started at Live nightclub, which is on First Street, just south of Huron. They went north up the sidewalk where there was some pushing back and forth, and then the major assault occurred at the northeast corner of First and Ashley, or sorry, First and Huron.
Okay. Nothing further at this time, Your Honor.
At first in Huron,
Correct.
you're indicating. Okay. All right. All right. Cross-examination.
Mr. Father or Deputy Father, is that correct?
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
I'm so sorry. So you indicated that at the time you arrived, you found Mr. Taylor and Miss Hanson at the corner. Did you say at First and Huron?
Yes.
Would I be correct in saying that you did not observe any physical interaction when you saw them?
There was no physical interaction.
Now you stated that Miss Hanson you said that you observed some sort of blood or something on Miss Hanson's face. Is that right?
Yeah, she was spitting up large puddles of blood.
And she indicated that she had fallen. Is that right? Would I be correct in stating that that Miss Hanson was intoxicated?
I believe that she was.
Would I be correct in stating that that at the time you described her as highly intoxicated?
I don't know her level of intoxication.
In terms of what you observed, would that be correct?
She was seated the majority of the time, so I don't have her walking. And she had a laceration to the inside of her mouth, so I don't know if I can indicate her ability to speak as part of some of my normal indicators.
And in terms of your investigation with the part of your investigation that you did with Ms. Hanson, at no time did she indicate that she had been hit. Is that correct?
She made no statements that she had been hit, no.
And in fact, she said she hadn't been hit. Is that correct?
She told me that she fell.
And you indicated that you viewed I'm going to go back to one more question I wanted to ask you. Would I be correct in stating that at that time you described Ms. Hanson as being uncooperative?
Yes.
Uncooperative and intoxicated?
Yes.
Now, you just indicated that you saw some video footage on someone's phone. Is that correct?
Correct.
When did you view this footage?
It was after myself and Officer Betts had placed Mr. Taylor under arrest.
And when you say after, are you speaking of that same day, or are you speaking a few days later?
It was all during the same time frame that we were investigating the incident.
And you all had already placed Mr. Taylor under arrest? Did you say
When
that?
I viewed the video, yes. Officer Betts had already viewed it prior to that. He came out and indicated to me that we would be arresting Mr. Taylor.
Thank you. And in terms of the video that you saw, did you see one video, two videos? How did that work?
There was a video from inside the nightclub. I viewed that briefly, but the majority of what I watched was their interactions outside. I don't recall if it was more than one camera view. I don't recall that.
So, in terms of the video that you watched the majority of, is that the one that you were describing, the outside video?
Yes.
In terms of the video that you saw, would I be correct in saying that there was no sound?
Not that would indicate their interactions. I don't know if it had sound from people right next to the camera or not.
So you were not able to hear anything with regard to their interactions. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
And would I be also correct in saying that you did not actually observe what happened outside of live? Is that correct?
Correct.
So in terms of what you described, or pardon me, in terms of what you saw on the camera, you cannot say whether it was a fair and accurate representation of what occurred that day. Is that right?
Okay, I don't understand your question.
So I'll rephrase. Would you agree that there are occasions when a picture or video does not indicate the full context of what is occurring?
I'm sure that does occur at times, yes.
And sometimes that's because of the angle is not enough to see everything that happened, correct?
There could be a number of reasons.
So there could be a number of reasons. One of them that the angle is not enough. Is that right?
Potentially.
Sometimes it could be because the view is obscured, so you can't see everything. Is that correct?
That could happen.
And sometimes it could be because what's being said is a huge part of the context. Isn't that correct?
I'm sure in certain cases it could be.
Now, you indicated that there was a second major, what you saw was a second major altercation. Is that correct?
Yes.
Would I be correct in stating that after what you stated you observed there, that altercation, you did not see any blood dripping or come on her face or coming out of her mouth?
The camera was too far and not clear enough to see that, whatever the injury was that was sustained.
Or even if there was an injury, is that correct?
So the video, would you like me to explain what I observed on the video, or?
No, I'd like for you to answer my question, which is that, just to be
I
clear.
did not see the injury occur based on the video, or I can't confirm that the injury occurred based on what I could see of her face.
And the reason you said is because it was not, her face was not clear, is that correct?
The camera was too far away.
The camera was too far away to see her face clearly, is that what you're
To
saying?
see if she was bleeding at that time.
So you're stating you could see her face, but you could not see any blood?
So for the location where the incident occurred and where they were at, they were still clearly in camera view. The video is too far away for me to be able to say that an injury occurred as a result of what I viewed happen. The injury was observed by myself when I got on scene.
And at that point, they were not in front of Live, is that right?
No, they were at the northeast corner of Ashley and Huron, which is
So they were at Ashley and Huron, not First and Huron? I just want to make sure I have the right place.
First and Huron.
Okay.
They were First and Huron, which is kitty corner from the bar.
Okay. All right. And you also could not hear what was being said, is that right? Your Honor, could I have one moment, please?
Yes, you may.
Those were my questions, thank you.
Very briefly, the two individuals you're referring to in the video were Tina Hansen and Joseph Taylor.
Correct.
Were they wearing the same clothes as when you interacted with them?
Yes.
And it's your understanding that that video was from the late evening of June 9th into the early morning hours of June 10th?
Yes, I had them from inside the bar, walking out of the bar, and then making it to the location where what I'm describing occurred.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I would ask for some foundation as to how he knew it was from that time frame and not a different day or later.
Go ahead.
How did you know that it was from that time frame?
Again, I wasn't the first one that viewed the video. That may be better served to the officer that actually viewed it, but they were wearing the same attire. And as far as my understanding of the camera systems go, they were able to observe them from their seated position, get up, walk out of the bar, and continue to follow them down the street from different camera angles that they have out there.
Nothing further.
Thank you. Anything else?
No, thank you.
All right, Sergeant, thank you.
So people would call Layla Ball.
Please come forward and be sworn.
You take a seat, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Go ahead and seat. State and spell your first and last name for the record.
All right, you may inquire.
Thanks for being here, Miss Ball. Can you tell me what you do for a living?
I work for the Watershed Group. I'm a general manager. We own Live and Master.
And can you tell me the address for Live Nightclub if you happen to know it?
It's 301 West Huron Street.
Okay. Is that at the corner intersection with First Street?
Yeah.
Okay. And in that, can you tell me what you do? Just a little bit about what your role is in that capacity?
I oversee the last part downstairs, but I also help out in the club with Mike, the general manager upstairs. I do all the scheduling, I do ordering, I run the place.
And is in that capacity, do you have access to surveillance footage?
I do.
In your capacity with Live Nightclub, were you contacted by Ann Arbor Police by an officer there related to an incident that occurred on June 9th of 2024? And can you tell me what was asked of you by that officer?
They had just asked me to send them any video footage from the incident.
And did you do that?
I did.
And when you say the incident, can you tell me what your understanding of that was?
Objection.
What's the objection?
I would object.
Here's the professional takeaway from what we've seen so far. This hearing shows how quickly a case can intensify when alleged victim contact, courtroom behavior, and conflicting early statements collide. The judge reacted decisively to alleged bond violations and courtroom misconduct, leading to immediate custody consequences. The testimony phase revealed the core legal tension: observed injury versus uncertain cause, video evidence without full context, and an intoxicated complainant with changing explanations. That's exactly why preliminary examinations exist, to test whether the prosecution's foundation is strong enough to continue forward. Cases often turn on these early credibility battles. If you found this breakdown useful and the courtroom moments surprising, make sure to hit like, share your opinion in the comments, and subscribe for more in-depth courtroom case analysis and real legal drama.